All right, what's up, guys? Cody Knott back again with another episode of NASA 360. I did have the interviews done already. Somehow my audio file got corrupted, so I had to redo it. Unfortunately, could not get Jacob Klinkart or Chris Blanchard with us, but I did get the winner of the race, Justin Lumpkin. So let's go ahead and just roll into some questions. I know you've answered them in the team portion, but we're just going to cycle back through them, give you a refresher on probably you've had like a few days to think on it now after Talladega. So let's go ahead, talk about coming into the race and how you felt after week 5 at Sonoma.
Well, with Sonoma, I try to practice as much as I can on the road courses. It didn't turn out the best for me, but we come out of there with 16th place, and we'll take it. But coming in Talladega, it's just it's always a crapshoot. You never know what you're going to get at Talladega. You could be caught up in a big one on lap 1, or you can make it to the end. You never know. But as far as feeling, man, we pretty much took it. Well, actually, we took it a little bit different this time. We usually try to stay towards the back, towards the beginning, and I was just going to try to push for stage points this time because I got to get those bonus points this year. But I wasn't able to do that in stage 1. But stage 2, we was able to pull off the stage win and then get the final win. Got some good bonus points for this race. So it was feeling good.
Yeah. So after your win, you are now locked into the playoffs. How do you feel about that?
Happy, man. I'm ecstatic. Takes a little bit of stress off. I wasn't worried too much about not making the playoffs, but with my work schedule, you never know what could happen. And if I have to miss a race here or there, you never know if you could fall out of that top 16, or is it top 12?
Top 16. Just remember with the winning you're in, there's also the rule of if you miss 2 races, you lose your security slot like that.
That's right.
So so you're tracking. So go ahead and let's keep rolling straight into this. Tell me how you were feeling after stage 1.
After stage 1, man, we were just chilling. I think we finished around 12th, 13th on stage 1. Tried to make a few moves to try to get a few stage points. Didn't work out. So we just kind of backed it off, and luckily we did with that wreck coming to the line, because we'd have been right there in the middle of it. I was able to avoid it and was able to get resettled and get ready for a push on stage 2.
For sure. So go ahead, let me know what was going on in stage 2. I did see you being pushed by your other teammate. Go ahead and walk me through that.
Stage 2, I was behind Jacob for most of the stage. I was pushing him. I wasn't pushing too hard because I didn't want to cause a wreck, and I didn't want to push too early, too fast, But I was able to get him the lead, and then Adam was behind me, and we were able to push ourselves to the front, and we both cleared, and then we just got to the bottom and just rode there until the last lap of the stage. We kind of got loose, hit the apron a little bit on turn 1 and 2, and then that allowed Jose to clear us. And I gave Jose a little bump going into 3 just to kind of get him away from Jacob, which I believe is his teammate. And whenever I did that, it allowed for Adam to be able to give me the push to move to the outside, coming to the line, and make the winning move.
Awesome. So I asked in the team interview, but let's go ahead and revisit this. How do you feel about the new minimum speed rule coming from the result of a caution from a lap car being very slow, with people fighting for the lead with like 10 laps to go in the race?
I like it. It's going to be something that the drivers have to get used to. It's Blanchard had said this before, that it's going to take some respect from everybody. You got to show that respect, and like I said before, everybody's out there trying to do the same thing, trying to run their race, be competitive, and do what they got to do to run. And if you know that you can't keep up speed, you're not going to pick up too many spots. So just show that respect to the leaders and everybody else. Hey, maybe I just need to take my truck, either stay way off track or just get it off the track with the minimum rule.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so what is your strategy going into Darlington this week?
Darlington is I'm gonna try to save tires. I know it's hard to do there, but last year we was really competitive there, and we had a chance to win it. with our pit strategy. We got caught up in something, but just a racing deal. But save tires, try to get a few more stage points, and then be there at the end to be able to compete for a win.
Are you guys trying to come up with some nifty schemes for the throwbacks?
I am going to. I still got to ask Adam what he wants for his, but I'm not sure what I'm going to go with yet. But I'm a big Nemechek fan, Joe Nemechek fan. Me and my dad have always been Nemechek fans, and I'll probably throw something together for him and throw that on my truck.
Cool, awesome. All right, man. Appreciate you for coming out. Let's go ahead, give a shout out to people that make this happen for you, man.
Oh yeah. First and foremost, always God for him. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be doing any of this. But then Millie's Landing, happy they come on board this year. They've been a great sponsor, and glad to be able to perform well for them. Darren's Nail Gun Repair, they've been with me through it all. And then my mom and dad, they're always there watching and cheering me on. They're my biggest fans. But and then NASRA, Mike and Brady putting us on, and you, man, here at NASRA 360, you do an awesome job.
Appreciate it, man. All right, thanks for coming out, Justin. Stay tuned, guys, for the team portion. Justin's team as well will be with us. Everyone's got a mic. Amazing interview. I'll try to squeeze in Chris Blanchard, Jacob Klinkart coming this next coming interview week. So appreciate it, guys, for coming out. Stay tuned for the team interviews. And all right, what's up, guys? Back again for the next segment of NASRA 360. This is the team portion of the broadcast. So with me, I have Sick Wit at Motorsports. The four members, we got Justin Lumpkin, winner of Talladega, Adam Newbert, we all know Newbert, and then we got the famous Blake Lothian, a.k.a. the Gander truck driver, also the fourth place finisher for Talladega, and we also have the team captain, Jeff Sickles, who's also posts out the weekly segments on his area that coincides basically with NASRA 360. So let's go ahead and roll straight into this. I'm going to start with the way the cameras are laid out. I'm going to start with you, Jeff. So let's see. How's it feel to be on this team with everyone? And what's your guys' mentality for this Talladega week?
I raced with three really, really good drivers. I'm really proud of these guys. I'm really glad to have them on this team. For me, it's kind of, I get to watch from the tail end, see these guys week in and week out, just always be in contention, either for top 10s, top 5s, and even wins. So heading into Talladega, having our full team there, you can even ask these guys Friday morning. I said, I feel good about tonight. I feel, one of us is going to walk away with a win. And Justin came through and did it. And, I had Blake behind him, I know, at times pushing and helping. So it was a lot of fun.
For sure. Blake, let's go ahead and roll straight on to you, man. How's it feel to be a part of this team, dude?
Oh my goodness, it's the greatest thing in the world. I mean, I love iRacing. I love NASRA Triple N Pulling Truck Series. I mean, I love this team. So
awesome. Adam, so roll straight into you, man. How do you feel about being on the team that you are on?
This team, man, we're all gelling pretty good and all working together. And this team's probably one of the best teams in the NASRA Racing League.
True. Justin, roll straight into you, man himself, Talladega winner. How do you feel about being on this team, man?
Oh, man, I'm enjoying it. When I come back last year, Jeff sent me a message asking me to be a part of it, and I was like, yeah, sure thing, because I was just going to be an Indy driver just to get back into it, and I'm glad I become part of this team, and I think we're doing really well.
Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and stick with you. Didn't ask you this question, so on the last portion, I skipped you for this. What is your strategy going into Darlington, man?
About the same as everything's been this year. It hasn't really worked out as far as before last week, but I'm just going to try to get more stage points. Last season, I didn't really do that, and the bonus points kind of killed me towards the end. But we're going to push, try to take care of the truck and get some stage points, and then as always, just be there at the end.
True. Let's go straight back to you, Jeff. So this is a question for the team captain. What is the plans for your team this season now that being halfway through the regular season?
Just keep digging, get those top 10s, top 5s for the guys that run up front. For me, I just want to continue to improve. trying my best to go from, the mid-pack to back-of-the-pack type of driver to learning really from these guys. I learn a lot week in and week out, and just need to apply it and have clean races. And that's kind of what my plan is.
Yeah, very true. Let's go ahead and stick with you. So, you have any plans of running any of the other NASRA series that are coming up?
Me personally, no. I got to talk to these guys. I already talked to Adam. I know he's going to run in some of this series, but under the Sick Wit Motorsports flag. And if these guys are interested in running them, I'm more than happy to help them with it and keep doing what we're doing.
All right, so let's go ahead and roll straight into the same questions that occurred in the last interviews. So tell me what you're feeling after stage one, Jeff.
My plan was to just stay way in the back. I know from past experience, these super speedways, that no matter what happens, even at the end of the stage one, somebody's going to press and cause a wreck, and that's kind of basically exactly what happened. I was just staying in the back until the third stage and watching everything happen in front of me.
True. Okay, let's roll straight on to you, Blake. Blake, what was you feeling after stage one, man?
So for me, stage one, I mean, the entire race for me, I'm only a part-time driver, not running for points. So my entire race was just helping out my teammates, Justin, and everyone else was trying to help them figure out what their plan was and see if I could assist any way I could. So for instance, I was pushing Justin most of the race and ended up being able to push him to the win. But I was just trying to feeling out what they were trying to do and seeing how I could help.
For sure. Adam, roll straight on to you, man. What were you feeling after stage one?
Stage one, I think I just hung in the back stage one. I wanted to get up there and go for stage points, but it was I looked up there and it was way too crazy. And I think Blake was up there and I said, nope, not doing it. Nope. And I think there was a wreck at stage one that I missed, thankfully, because of that. But usually, like the plate races, we either hang in the back or we hang up front. It don't matter where you go, you're going to get wrecked out. So that's what we're always scared of. But stage one, we hung in the back.
Very true. 39 drivers. It's quite a bit of chaos that can occur. I know that eventually there was formed up into 3 packs. At least you don't earn a moniker like me, where I'm told that I don't qualify, which I did not qualify. But that was just because I joined the server with like 4 minutes before the qualifying started. So, but let's go ahead, roll straight into you, Justin. You already answered the question in the other segment, but we're still going to keep rolling into it. So tell me how you're feeling after stage one, either with Blake pushing you or something.
Stage one. Let's see what I know. We finished the first stage. We finished like 15th, and with the wreck that happened right at the line, it kind of moved us up, and somehow I was able to make our way to the front with Adam right behind me. I think I was pushing Jacob for most of stage two, and once we got to the front, me and Adam was able to clear, and just like the final stage, it was just pushing from there, and we was able to make it happen.
Awesome. Let's go straight back into you, Jeff. So stage two, did you avoid any wrecks? How are you feeling?
I was lucky. I know there was a wreck that happened in front of me, and everybody in the back actually worked really well with one another about slowing down, not getting run over. Avoided everything and kept my truck clean. So I was, although still in the back, I was still confident and happy with the way the race was going at that point.
For sure. Blake, roll straight on you. Stage two, man. What was it doing?
So for me, I'm always the one that throws out these crazy strategies. So I was thinking, what if we pick coming to the checkered? Can we beat the caution? I was throwing out some crazy strategy ideas, trying to see what we could do to maybe get the jump for the final stage, because I figured track position was going to mean everything, especially with this type of super speedway racing, where I feel like you're never safe unless you're all the way in the front, even though there's some lap trucks going 20 mile an hour slower, but I feel like you're always a little bit safer up front. So that was my goal, trying to see if we could figure out some little clever strategy to try to get to the front.
For sure. Adam, same question, man. Did you avoid any wrecks? How are you feeling in stage two? Did you get clipped or anything?
Think so, no. Stage two, these guys decided they want to go up front and get for stage win. So I said, all right, I'm going with y'all. And so I pushed Justin up there, man. And I think he's right. I think Clinkhart, we pushed him up to the front, and he went down to the inside. And when he went to the inside, me and Justin pushed past, I guess it was still him on the inside. And then me and Justin got to the inside, and we stayed there. And I think maybe it was Jose and Clinkhart on the outside that was racing us. And but anyway, Me and Justin just stayed together there at the end, and then the last lap came down, and we were just able to got crazy off turn 4. Jose was able to get around us. Justin was able to get back beside Jose, and I was able to get back behind Justin to push him for that stage win.
All right, Justin, let's go ahead and roll straight into you, man. I'm pretty sure I asked this in the last one, but go ahead and just re-answer the question. How are you feeling about this new minimum speed rule?
Yeah, like I said, I think it's going to be good for the long run once everybody gets used to it. Blanchard was right. He said it's going to take a lot of respect from everybody. You know, it's just we're out here all trying to do the same thing, trying to be competitive and do the best we can. But you know, it will help out. Like I said, with all the drama, sometimes if you can't keep up speed, then sometimes you just don't need to be out there. You know, but it's just going to come down to respect and everybody getting used to it.
Very true. Adam, what's your thoughts, opinions on this minimum speed rule from that lap car that was like very slow and basically caused the last pile up with the 10 to go?
Well, I'm a fan of it. I mean, there was more than just him. There was a couple of guys that were just really slow, and it was just a real danger to get around them. And, you know, at some point, it's better for you just to pull off. You know, you're probably not going to gain that much time that you think you're going to gain. But, yeah, I'm a fan of it. And like I said, everybody just needs to respect it and have respect for others out there on the track, and it'll be all right.
All right, Blake, same question. How you feeling about that minimum speed rule?
Yeah, same answer. I mean, I'm a huge fan of it personally. I mean, you see it happen all the time in real life. I mean, I feel like it saves lots of trucks in real life from getting torn up. I mean, having minimum speed rule. I mean, after say half your body work's torn off at Talladega, I mean, you're not supposed to be out there. I mean, it's just as simple as that. I mean, if you can't, I mean, I've been on the receiving end of it too. I mean, it's if you're not making fast enough speed, you're a danger to everyone else on track. And the issue was with the race. I mean, some people would stay on like the inside lane till the last second and barely pull off in time, and that, I mean, so at some points in the inside lane, seeing that happen, it's like, I mean, are we pushing a little bit too close? So I'm a really big fan of this rule, and I think it will improve the quality of racing a lot.
Very true, very true. So Jeff, as a team owner, how would you feel on the minimum speed rule if any of your guys were slow? Would you have any pushback towards the board or the race directors if they couldn't keep pace either?
No, like these guys said, last race kind of shown it's needed. I've raced in some other leagues where they already had that. Even at super speedways, you go to a certain amount of laps down, even they take you off the track, and it cleans up the racing, keeps it competitive, and lets the everybody who's still in contention not have to worry about that kind of stuff. So I'm for it. It's going to take some self-policing and probably some tweaking here and there, but we'll get it down.
Very true. All right, so let's go ahead and while I'm still got you, so what's your guys' team strategy going into this Darlington with that tough track there?
My strategy is going to be I'm on vacation, so I'm going to have to miss, unfortunately.
All right, let's go, Blake. Blake, are you going to be at the race? What's your strategy?
Sadly, I'm in the exact same boat. Sadly, I'm on vacation. Just got to Dewey Beach, Delaware, about 5 minutes before this. So sadly, I'll be missing, but I should be back in time for Eldora. We're looking forward to that race. So I've been running up that a lot on the Sims, so I'm really looking forward to that and how the track will change during the race.
Yeah, I'm just going to say the last time we were at Eldora, I qualified on pole.
I won one of the heats.
So. All right, Adam, let's rotate straight into you. Are you going to be here at this race? What's your plan for Darlington, man?
Yeah, if Jeff is leaving this up to me and Justin, we're screwed. We're. I think me and Justin is going to have to go out there and worry about getting some stage points, worry about getting a win. Justin was really fast there last season when we went there, so I was a little bit further off the pace. But hopefully, if we can keep it off the wall, keep it out of trouble, we always end up finding our way up front at the end, so we'll be fine.
Very true. All right, Justin, let's go ahead and start the rotation with you, man. Give a huge shout out. All those that make this happen for you, family, friends, sponsors, whatever.
Oh, yeah, man. Like always. Millie's Landing. Appreciate them coming on, man. Darren's Nail Gun Repair. Been with me forever. My family for always watching, keeping up, friends, you know. It's just, it makes it more exciting to know that you have fans out there and people that are pulling for you, watching. All the guys here at Sick Wit, man, they're awesome. I just enjoy it. Brady and Mike, they've done a great job building this league. You know, it's actually turned into something pretty good, and I think we keep it going and just keep on winning, man.
All right, Adam, rotate straight into you, man. Give a huge shout out, family, friends, sponsors, whatever.
Yeah, I'd like to thank VFW Post Tacoma. I'd like to thank my girlfriend, Millie's Landing, A's Lawn and Landscaping, Sick Wit Motorsports. I'd like to thank Brady and Jeff and Racecraft TV, and thank you, Cody, for doing this.
For sure. All right, Blake, let's go ahead. Give a huge shout out. People that makes this happen for you, man.
Yeah, so first off, I have to thank Jeff. I mean, he's given me this opportunity to race really bad fast Millie's Restaurant, number 43 Toyota TRD Pro. Really love that truck. I mean, I always think the paint schemes look the best on the track, so I'm really happy to race that truck for the past 2 seasons now. Really glad to be doing that. I'm glad to give a huge shout out to my family for helping me be able to race in real life, running the Real Cape World Truck Series as well. I'm going to thank my sponsors for the real life truck as well, Texas Logbook. All the other sponsors that make this all possible. Can't do it without them. So yeah, and then thanks to everyone who helps run this league. I mean, the car counts say for themselves. I mean, this league has exploded within the past few years. I mean, it's a pleasure to run for the series, even though it's part-time.
True. Jeff, let's go ahead and the man himself, team captain. Give a huge shout out, family, friends, whatever, sponsors, whoever makes this happen for you, man.
Yeah, I got to shout out. I'm 41 years old, but my mom watches every Friday night, so I got to thank her. Anybody else that watches, friends, family. First and foremost, got to thank Brady and Mike running this show. Mike for getting it going early on. Brady for jumping in and keeping it going. Triple M Pulling Truck for sponsoring the league. You guys, you coming on in and doing the, Mike got it going, the NASRA 360 podcast. I think it's been really good each week. It's getting better and better. The sponsors for our series, Starbase Comics coming on this year, doing the Rookie of the Year. It's pretty good. Awesome for them to come in. Butt Kicker, jumping on board again every season. I think they've been with us for the last few seasons. I got to thank my sponsors. We're lucky we get sponsorship, but it's through I got really good friends that are willing to jump in this crazy stuff and hop on a board. Millie's Restaurants and Millie's Landing. There's a sister restaurant down in Daytona Beach, Florida. My nephew runs a landscaping company, A's Lawn and Landscaping. He's kicking butt down in the Baltimore area, and just everybody that shows up every Friday night. Like Blake said, the car count, 30s, 40. We had 40 some trucks, I think, at Talladega this week. 39. I mean, it's been a blast. It's great. It's fun.
Yep. All right, guys. So with that, I'm going to ahead and give this a huge send-off. All right, so this is once again the NASRA 360 covering the Talladega week. I would like to appreciate and thank all the sponsors, Pulse Poppers, Starbase Comics, NASRA itself for letting me do this, Triple M Pulling Truck Series main sponsor, TJ for being race control and branching off, taking over Cup Series on Monday night. We're getting ready to have racing literally on every single night. We'll be covering multiple series pretty soon to help grow this out. So stay tuned for that. Appreciate everyone showing up, watching the videos. Stay tuned for next week as we cover the Darlington and speak with the top 3 winners. Maybe we'll get Justin back. Maybe Adam next week. Who knows? We'll see what we do. Appreciate you guys. Peace out.
Take it easy, Cody. Thank you.
Yeah.